welcome back to another video of mine. Obviously you can tell by the title of this is going to be my whole little adventure of my procedure and post recovery and things like that. So today is the 25th of September. My procedure is literally tomorrow, so I'm only one day out of getting my surgery procedure done for my mouth to get the start of my canine to come down. Honestly, real thoughts right now, being actually very transparent and raw and honest. Am I nervous? Yes. Nervous because I've never done something like this before. Obviously, I've already said that. I'm nervous about what the pain is going to be like after. I'm honestly just going to prepare myself for the worst for the pain part, because I'm sure that like day 2 to 5 after this procedure is probably going to be rough, to say the least, most likely. I'm honestly gonna like prepare myself for food wise, eating wise after, to kind of be similar to when I first got my braces put on, to where I had a very hard time eating anything solid from like day 2 to 5-ish. Just getting everything done that I need to get done today, because I'm gonna need to recover for the next few days after this procedure. The only thing that makes me kind of nervous too about this is I definitely am going in tomorrow with a 50-50 shot of this actually working, because of where my tooth is actually up there in my gum, and it's technically like a 50-50 shot of tooth being able to come down, because they actually said if my tooth is, don't know the technical term of it, but if it's fused to bone up there at all, then that means they are gonna have to cut the tooth out, and I have no option of even doing this with the chain and bringing it down. So I'm really hoping that this actually works tomorrow, and I wake up and that they say that it was successful and that they were able to put the chain on. Because if not, then I guess what's next is I have to get all my teeth straightened and where they need to be to get a implant. It's literally why I chose this process. I chose the braces and the chain route to pull the tooth down, because pretty positive that it costs the literal same amount to get only one fake tooth implant as doing braces to straighten everything, fix my overbite, and pull the tooth down. So I mean, that's why I chose this route, because I can get everything fixed. I'm gonna try to calm my nerves and not think about it too much tomorrow, and just try my best to relax, because I'm one of those people that have like, you call it like white coat syndrome, where you go in for something big kind of, and then your blood pressure's elevated. So I'm just gonna have to breathe and just pray about it and just stay calm and collected as much as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys like what my mouth looks like right now, and show you the area, because it's gonna be a very dramatic, slow process of a change to bring it down. This is what I'm looking like right now. This is the area that they are going to start bringing the tooth down. So the coil that's right here, stretched across, they're actually going to use that to their advantage. There's 2 different ways I think that they can do this. One is going to be obviously exposing the canine and digging for it, however deep it is in my mouth, and putting a metal piece and bonding it to the canine, and putting a chain so that it can hook onto that, so that each time I go for my adjustments every 4 weeks, I believe that they're gonna pull and remove one chain at a time to slowly bring it down. Only thing I don't know is are they gonna cover it with a skin flap that's gonna cover the actual exposed canine with the piece on it, or is she just gonna go ahead and expose it completely and leave like a very small hole with the chain piece on it as well, and it pull down slowly? Those are kind of the 2 options that I'm thinking of that she's probably gonna do. Don't know which one. It's gonna be so much fun. gonna be like probably a little bit bloody, a little bit out of it, probably in the first couple hours after I wake up. I'm gonna go ahead and end this clip right here, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning, the day of my procedure, and I'm gonna film as much as I can, but also be kind of a little bit not, you know, too crazy about it. Here I am getting ready. I took a shower first before doing this, and I was trying to hydrate myself as best as possible by drinking lots of water. I only put minimal makeup on, just really kind of focused around my eye area, put a little bit of mascara on and moisturizer. Other than that, I didn't really put any other makeup on because obviously I'm gonna be getting worked on inside my mouth, so that is all that I did. And here I am ready, and we are heading out the door to be on our way to my dental place. First, we had to drop the kids off at my husband's parents' house before we could go do my thing. It usually takes us around like 45 minutes to an hour to get to the place that I have to go to. This is me starting to feel nervous on the way there. And the drive honestly isn't too bad, and I was honestly just worried about on the way back home. And here we are at my dental place, about to go up the elevator and go do this. I'm trying to keep myself. Yes. Too sleepy. Hey guys, this is not the update that I thought I was going to be making. I actually did not have my procedure like I was supposed to. It did not go to plan like I thought it was going to go. I got there, of course, yes, I was nervous. Ended up going to the bathroom quick right before they called me back to come back into the room. I literally legitimately thought I was going to be put to sleep for this, because I have seen people been put to sleep for this type of procedure by an anesthesiologist. The lady at the front desk before I even went back was actually like, yeah, you're not getting put to sleep. You're just gonna be awake for the procedure and get some nitrous oxide and a lot of numbing. So that completely threw me off, first of all. So my mind had to kind of like switch it up a little bit on that whole scenario, because I literally thought I was gonna be asleep. Bring me back, and I had just ran to the bathroom and then came back quick because I knew I was gonna be called back any minute. They take my blood pressure reading with a little wrist cuff, and it was at like 140 something over like I think like 89. So she was like, whoa, that's a little bit high. And I was like, I literally just ran from the bathroom to hurry up and get back in there before you called me. Didn't think anything of it, thought it was just because of that and a little bit of nerves, you know, going on. They were like, okay, let's go get the actual monitor. So they wheeled in like the portable blood pressure monitor machine to take my next reading. And they waited a little bit for me to kind of settle down and everything. And they go ahead and take my blood pressure, and was at 187 over 113. As soon as I saw that number, they were like, whoa, like, do you have blood pressure problems? Like, why is it so high? We're very alarmed and concerned. I was concerned inside my own body and in my mind, thinking like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? Because that is actually officially my highest blood pressure reading I have ever had, even including postpartum preeclampsia with my first child. That has been my highest ever blood pressure reading. So it's like crazy to even say out loud. And they kept on leaving the blood pressure cuff on me and went ahead and put me on the nitrous oxide to see if it'll help my nerves and calm my blood pressure to go down so that they can even do the procedure. They kept track for at least 30 to 40 minutes of reading my blood pressure, and they all were so high. They weren't as high as the 187, but they were still in like the 153 over 106, 137 over 107, 138 over 101, My best blood pressure reading while they were monitoring was 123/96. That is the lowest my bottom number ever got. I was literally trying to calm myself the best as possible. I kept thinking happy thoughts, happy memories, just try not to focus on the whole tooth thing. Honestly, I'm trying not to get emotional because it was emotional. The fact that I couldn't calm myself enough and lower my blood pressure felt honestly so defeating, because I feel like I wasted people's time, and I feel like I wasted my husband's time because he literally took off 2 days of work for this, get this procedure done and help me post recovery after this procedure. Doctor came in finally and I still had the nitrous oxide on my face. Also, that made me feel like very heavy on my chest. I'm sure it didn't help because my blood pressure was really high. Felt like tired. She finally came in and was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to be able to do this procedure for you today. Took the nose nitrous oxide off of me, and when they did that, I just felt like I felt so frustrated and upset because I was so ready to move past this point of my dental teeth journey, and it didn't happen, and it is what it is. She was like, your health is way more important to me. Your numbers are way too high for me to even start this procedure, because once they do start it, your blood pressure will kind of elevate itself anyways because of, you know, small nerves and the fact that they're literally cutting the roof of your mouth open and digging. She could tell I was upset, and she just kind of gave me like a pat on the arm, like, I'm so sorry, I just want to do this when your blood pressure is not so high. So definitely felt so upset. I literally held tears in because I was like, oh, this really sucks. Person that works at their office too came into the room and discussed that either you need to go see your PCP and see what's going on and see if you actually have high blood pressure, or is this due to anxiety or like white coat syndrome. If that's the case, then my literal only option would to be put to sleep for this, and your girl ain't gonna be put to sleep for this because anesthesia alone is like $1,800, and that is not covered by insurance. So yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I ended up getting a doctor's appointment literally the next day, aligned after my actual dental appointment still, to get adjusted and everything. I was able to go to my dental thing, get adjusted, you know, found out I had that broken bracket, got it fixed, got the wire put back in the bottom, new color, and I also went back to another band. So I still have bands going on. Should be done, I think, after this round of not having to wear them, I don't think. And the shade is like kind of like an icy blue pastel color. All that done, went to my doctor and found out I do have high blood pressure, so yay. My health is not where I thought it was, and now I'm put on high blood pressure medicine that I have already started, and I am due to go back in 2 weeks from now to go see my regular doctor to hopefully get cleared so that I'm not stalled, and then we'll be able to hopefully try again to actually get this procedure done awake and not asleep. Really hope. That is the update of what all went down and kind of where I'm at right now. My tooth journey is kind of put to a halt and stalled for right now until I can get my health and my blood pressure in check so that I can try this again.
She was like, picking?
Maybe she picked.
I think so.
This one should. I think Mama should pick.
No.
Noah, you using binoculars? Y'all ready to go? Hey!
It's jumping.
Y'all better chill.
How are you floating?
I don't know.
How's he floating?
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, turn the bell notification on so you know when my videos are uploaded. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.